In the late 1980s, Will Smith achieved success as a rapper under the name The Fresh Prince, but ran into deep financial trouble after underpaying his taxes. He was assessed to owe a penalty of $2.8 million and was saved from bankruptcy when he was approached by NBC, who signed him as an actor and created the sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel Air around him. During the first 3 seasons of the show, Smith was forced to pay the IRS 70% of his income. The theme tune for the show was written and performed by Smith, while the music was composed by the legendary producer Quincy Jones. It became one of the most popular television theme songs of all time, with viewers who remember the show from its heyday able to quote the words off by heart. The tune summarizes the premise of the show and describes Smith as being born and raised in West Philadelphia, but being sent to live in Bel Air with his aunt and uncle after getting into a fight on a basketball court. The show was a vehicle for Smith, and when discussing character names, Smith's co-star Alfonso Ribeiro, predicting the popularity of the show, advised Smith to pick a name that he could live with being called for the rest of his life. Will Smith then opted to pick the name Will Smith. The show was one of the few television programs after The Cosby Show to portray the lives of wealthy African Americans, and as such made a huge cultural impact. An instant hit, it ran for 4 seasons. When NBC cancelled the show, fans complained and campaigned to have the show renewed, which convinced the network to change their minds, and the show was brought back to life. The Fresh Prince continued for 2 more seasons and came to an end at Smith's request. By that time, Smith had enjoyed back-to-back successes in the films 6 Degrees of Separation, Bad Boys, and Independence Day. His burgeoning Hollywood career beckoned, and Smith left The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Smith's career flourished. His on-screen persona and popularity made him a formidable box office draw. He consistently starred in major blockbusters, including the Men in Black franchise, I, Robot, and I Am Legend, and as such, Smith is considered one of the most bankable actors in Hollywood. As well as his success at the box office, Smith has been recognised for his acting skills. He has been nominated for 2 Best Actor Academy Awards for the film Ali and The Pursuit of Happiness. Smith has continued his musical career, but has had less success with those ventures when compared to his feature film work. He released his most recent album, Lost and Found, in 2005. In 1992, Smith married Cherie Zampino, and the couple had a son together. However, the marriage did not last, and the pair divorced in 1995. Smith said of the breakup that both he and Zampino were far too young and inexperienced to have embarked on marriage. That same year, Smith met actress Jada Pinkett, who auditioned for the part of Smith's girlfriend in The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. The actress didn't get the part as she was considered too short at 4'11" to Smith's 6'2". But off-screen, the pair hit it off and became friends. They began dating and were married in 1997. The couple have 2 children together, Jaden and Willow Smith, both of whom have pursued careers in acting and music. So, Smith did pretty well for himself after The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but what of his other castmates? Carlton Banks, Smith's cousin and foil on the show, was played by Alfonso Ribeiro. He was famous for creating the Carlton Dance, an ode to bad dancing. The moves were a parody of Courteney Cox's dancing in Bruce Springsteen's music video for Dancing in the Dark. Ribeiro is in fact a talented dancer. As a youngster, he was chosen to dance in a Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial, and Ribeiro even published a dance instruction book in the mid-80s. After The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Ribeiro continued to act, but was unable to replicate the success he had found on the show. He also directed a handful of sitcoms and hosted a couple of game shows. In 2013, Ribeiro came to prominence once more when he participated in the popular UK reality TV show I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. That same year, Ribeiro appeared on the Graham Norton Show in the UK, along with Smith, to recreate a famous dance scene from The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Ribeiro has been married twice. In 2002, he married Robin Stapler, and the couple had a daughter together. The marriage ended in divorce in 2006. Ribeiro then went on to marry writer Angela Unrich in 2012. A year later, they welcomed the birth of their son. Carlton's on-screen airhead sister, Hilary Banks, was played by model and actress Karyn Parsons. After The Fresh Prince of Bel Air ended, Parsons starred in a couple of short-lived sitcoms and several films that disappointed both critically and commercially. Parsons was previously married to Young and the Restless star Randy Brooks, who was almost 17 years her senior. However, the marriage ended in divorce in the 90s. In 2002, Parsons featured in the film 13 Moons, where she met director Alexandra Rockwell. The pair fell in love and were married a year later. Subsequently, Parsons' career took a backseat and she became a mother to 2 children. In 2004, Parsons established the production company Sweet Blackberry, which produces animated films for children about unsung black heroes. Parsons' on-screen sister, Ashley Banks, was played by Tatyana Ali. Ali began her career at the age of 6 and was a regular on the Sesame Street show. She was 11 years old when she starred in The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and the series charted her evolution from a child into a young woman. Ali showcased her singing talents in a handful of episodes, and 2 years after The Fresh Prince wrapped, Ali released her debut album, Kiss the Sky. Despite the album being certified gold, the sales were considered disappointing and Ali was dropped from her label. Over the years, Ali continued to act steadily with varying levels of success. One of her more prominent roles has been that of Roxanne on the soap opera The Young and the Restless. In January 2014, Ali made another foray into music and released a new EP entitled Hello. Ali has had an eventful personal life. She dated teen heartthrob Jonathan Brandis, and the pair were a popular couple. However, Brandis fell into a depression after being unable to escape his teen idol past and tragically committed suicide at the age of just 27. Ali has also been rumoured to have dated Justin Timberlake, model Tyson Beckford, and Drake. While Ali pursued her career, she also attended Harvard University and achieved a bachelor's degree in African American Studies. She has taken an interest in politics, campaigning for Barack Obama in both 2008 and 2012. Philip Banks was the patriarch of the Fresh Prince family and was portrayed by actor James Avery. After the show ended, Avery continued to act and appeared in a number of successful TV shows including That 70s Show, NYPD Blue, Charmed, and Grey's Anatomy, to name but a few. He was also a successful voice actor, and notable roles include Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and James Rhodes, aka War Machine, in the Iron Man series. In 2013, Avery died after complications following open heart surgery. He was 68 years old and was survived by his wife of 25 years and his stepson. Following his death, several of his Fresh Prince co-stars paid tribute to the actor. Avery's on-screen wife, Vivian Banks, was played by 2 actresses, Janet Hubert for the first 3 seasons, and then Daphne Maxwell Reid for the remaining 3. Hubert was fired from the show after violating her contract by getting pregnant, but she and Smith had problems working together long before her pregnancy, and Smith was instrumental in the decision to replace the actress. After her firing, Hubert continued to act, making guest appearances in shows including Friends, NYPD Blue, Gilmore Girls, and The Bernie Mac Show. Hubert has been twice married. She was with actor James Mitten for 5 years from 1990 to 1995. The couple divorced a year after the birth of their son. Hubert then remarried in 2005 to Lawrence Kraft, who she met when she went to get her car fixed at Kraft's shop. Hubert has been dealing with ongoing medical issues since 2004. She has been involved in a legal battle to get cover for her illness, and as a result of her condition has found it difficult to work consistently. The other Vivian Banks, Daphne Maxwell Reid, had a number of acting credits to her name before joining the Fresh Prince of Bel Air cast. She had appeared in such shows as Cagney and Lacey, Murder, She Wrote, and The Cosby Show. Maxwell began her career as a model and broke new ground after becoming the first African-American model to grace the cover of Glamour magazine. Maxwell had previously made headlines when she was crowned the first African-American homecoming queen in 1966 while studying at Northwestern University. In 1968, she married her college sweetheart, and 3 years later the couple had a son. But the marriage didn't last and ended in divorce by 1979. Maxwell left her son with her ex-husband and moved to LA to further her acting career. She began dating actor, director and comedian Tim Reed, whom she had met several years earlier when they had both been married to other people. The couple hit it off and married in 1982, and Maxwell became stepmother to Reed's 2 children from his previous marriage. After The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Maxwell continued to act in supporting roles, notable credits including recurring roles in sitcoms Eve and Let's Stay Together. The final member of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air ensemble is completed by the Banks' sarcastic English butler, Geoffrey, played by St. Lucian-born English actor Joseph Marcel. After the show wrapped, Marcel featured in a story arc on The Bold and the Beautiful. Following on from that, the actor returned to the UK and continues to act in predominantly British productions. The actor has been twice married and is currently married to Joyce Walsh. The couple have a daughter together, and Marcel has a son from his previous marriage. That concludes our journey to discover what happened to the cast of one of the most loved sitcoms of all time. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air broke down class and race boundaries so that people all around the globe identified with Smith and the Banks family. The show continues to resonate with audiences and is fondly remembered. We hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, for more videos like this, subscribe to London City Girl, and we'll see you next time.